everyone. Welcome back to See the Stories Now.
Over there?
Sorry, I'm here. Still in holiday mood, Hans. Sorry. But yeah, talking about holidays, Hans, I want to ask you. I know that you love to travel.
I do?
How many Southeast Asian countries have you visited or have you covered?
Okay, so that excludes Indonesia, right? Because I live in Indonesia.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So that would be Singapore, of course.
Yeah.
The
Malaysia,
Philippines, Vietnam,
No?
Cambodia. I guess that's all.
Malaysia, no?
No, not even Malaysia.
Oh, okay. Thailand?
I did transit in Malaysia, but not really going out of the airport.
I thought you've been to Thailand, no?
No, I haven't been to Thailand, so that's actually quite funny because a lot of people actually love to go to Thailand.
Yeah, I have never been to, okay, I went to, of course, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand. Not the Philippines, not Myanmar, not Lower PDR, not Timor-Leste yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
Well, today, our guest speaker will share his adventures and stories backpacking his way through all the countries in Southeast Asia. So I clocked 4 countries, Ali also clocked 4 countries, but he did more than that.
Yeah.
Now let's find out more. Rifa Mulyawan, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Where's your backpack?
That's a tough question now.
You left it somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Rifa, we were actually talking about how many Southeast Asian countries that we visited so far.
Yeah.
How about?
And for you, how about the countries in Southeast Asia? How many countries?
Besides my home country, Indonesia,
Yeah.
of course, all the Southeast Asian countries, I visit them all.
You visited them all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
First country I was visited was Singapore. And then that was also my first time abroad and solo trip.
Oh.
Yeah. And then Malaysia, next is Thailand. After that I come to Cambodia.
Yeah.
Next to Myanmar. Following to that the Philippines. And then Laos, Vietnam,
Brunei.
Darussalam.
Yeah.
And the last on my list was Timor-Leste.
Oh, Timor-Leste. You went to Timor-Leste already?
Yes, I went to.
Did you have to meet all of those princes? I mean, like the we saw the picture with you and Abdul Mateen, like the video. Okay, that's really great. But what is the most memorable experiences when you travel all across?
Yeah, I have some memorable experience from the delightful one, the touching one, to funny ones, and also to the thrilling one as well, or scary. Which one do you want?
Which one is the scariest one, the thrilling one?
The scariest or the thrilling one, the most thrilling when I was in Myanmar, in Yangon. It's like 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
10 years ago.
Okay.
I stayed at a dormitory hostel. And then, there were 10 to 15 bunk beds there. Yeah. And across to me was a German girl, and then who invited me to go clubbing with her and her Australian friends. And we were dancing in the club, and then a local guy approached me, and he said that he would call the police to catch me.
Why?
He said that the police here and the club owner didn't like an illegal Thai worker to work here as a pet companion boy, something like that, and he thought that I entertain the ladies or something like that.
Yeah.
But I said no. I'm a tourist from Indonesia, I'm a traveler from Indonesia, and they're my friends. And he wouldn't believe me, he didn't believe me, and then he said that didn't care. His boss wants your friends, wants ladies.
Really?
He said like that. And you go leave them or die.
Oh my God.
And
what did you do?
What happened then?
There are already 2 bodyguards behind me. And then I was extremely confused at the time, but I know I have to save my friend's life, but even to their new friends, but I also have to save my life.
Of course.
Okay, I rushed back to the hostel because I have no internet on the time. I connect to the Wi-Fi on the hostel. I texted her, said that you're in danger, please go as soon as you can. And then, I haven't got no response. I fell asleep.
You fell asleep?
And the next morning, I grabbed my phone and she responded. She replied on the Facebook messengers. She said that, thank for my concern. He thanked me for my concern, but she also said that I am used to this kind of situations, don't worry. Maybe I was naive, I don't know, on that time. But she said like that, don't worry, I was used to this kind of situation, and yeah, everything was okay.
Wow.
I opened the curtain, my bed, and then
She was there.
no bags, no clothes, no shoes. I didn't know why. I didn't have the idea. She had checked out already.
She checked out.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on
That
in the
is
previous night, but at least I saved my life and I tried to save her life too.
All right, yeah. So what's the lesson learned here? I mean, yeah. It's pretty spooky.
Okay, so that that was really scary experience for you there.
Yeah.
But also, what we want to know is a lot of Southeast Asian countries have similarities from one to another, like us with Malaysia, Brunei,
yes,
and also the areas in Indochina, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, and stuff like that. But do you have any experience when it comes to those similarities?
Okay. Yeah, of course. We as Indonesians, when we go anywhere in Southeast Asia, there's high chance of us being mistaken for a local.
Of course.
Regarding to this, I have a story when again in Myanmar, in Yangon, I was in Suedagon Pagoda at the time. It's the most famous pagoda there in Myanmar.
Is it the white pagoda?
No, not the white. It's gold.
The golden pagoda.
Yeah, and then I was in line for tourist ticket counter, and then the lady who worked for the ticket counter said something in Burmese, which I didn't understand, of course.
She thought you were Burmese.
Yeah, sir. And I said that, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I'm not from Myanmar, I'm not Burmese, I'm from Indonesia. And she kept insisting
Okay.
to say something in Burmese.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I didn't understand exactly, but I catch, maybe she would like to say that it's free for the locals, you may enter and
Oh, that's a good pickup.
Yeah. She said
Too
like
bad
that.
you did not speak Burmese at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I said like, no, I'm not local. I admit that I'm a foreigner, that's why I'm here. I would like to pay for the ticket. And she kept insisting to, no, Myanmar, yeah. I don't know, maybe she was trying to convince me to say that I'm from Myanmar.
Yeah.
And then I said like, yeah, Myanmar. And then, she smiled, and then she just said like, okay, enter, free, enter.
Now this time she saved your life somehow. For free! Okay. Well, next time try to learn some Burmese, okay? Maybe you'll get more freebies.
Even I have acknowledged that I have clarified that I'm Indonesian. She just like didn't accept the fact.
It's like missing in translation. Like he didn't understand the Burmese. She didn't understand maybe English or Indonesian. So yeah, lost. All right. So you visited all those countries.
Yeah.
We know that Indonesia has been very proud with the transportation system. We have the MRT. We have WASH now. We have everything.
LRT.
LRTs, the TOD
yeah,
systems. What about in other countries in Southeast Asia? Have you found something interesting in terms of transportation and infrastructure?
Something
maybe?
interesting or unique. In the Philippines, I saw some jeepneys, maybe you know, but the jeepneys.
Jeepney.
Yeah.
Converted to minibus, for local public transportation. But what makes it even more unique for me is it's like reflected the Philippines as the largest Catholic population in Asia, because the image on the body vehicle like represents the Catholic.
So everything was actually
almost.
religious related.
Okay. So what do you have to say anything when you enter the jeepney?
No.
Like something.
but actually that was not my most memorable one. Yeah, I have ride some various types of transportation like rickshaw, trishaw in Laos and Myanmar, and the famous tuk-tuk, of course, in Thailand, in Thailand. But the most memorable for me was when I was taking slow boat in Laos. Technically it's just a traditional boat to take the locals from one town to another town through the Mekong River, the northern part of Laos. But recently many backpackers come from Western countries tried this mode of transportation to experience backpacking from Chiang Rai to Luang Prabang in northern Laos. From Thailand to Luang Prabang. It takes like 2 days, but not 2 days full on the boat. Each day like being 8 hours long trip with transit in the middle of the town and then continue the next day.
Okay.
It's not easy at all for me. I took 2 days taking the slow boat. It's very hard. It's so challenging.
Why?
There are 2 areas actually for backpackers and for local, I guess so. I guess so. And I sat in the local sitting area.
Yeah.
It's even giving me more authentic vibes.
yeah.
I really love that, but it's not easier at all because in local sitting area the seats are hard and there's no something make your back comfortable.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a long trip.
It's a very
and
tiring one.
Very tiring, but I saw like small families entertain each other. The children cried, bored, but then play, and then the pregnant woman and
Those are priceless experiences.
priceless experience. The elderly woman besides me, really tough.
Yeah.
They look like still happy in the tough condition, and it gives me inspiration or
Wow.
a lot of energy at the time.
Well, this is what I
Yeah.
love about traveling
As locals.
As locals,
Yeah, as
because you
locals.
get to experience what the daily life would
Of those
actually
people.
look like,
Yeah.
and also because as a tourist, if you are staying in a hotel,
Too comfortable.
it's not really too comfortable, but
What is
that
it?
is actually made for tourists, right? For business and stuff like that. It's not really reflecting the locals' life.
That's why I want to ask him. So Rifa, if we look at Indonesia, we have
Yeah.
a lot of transportation modes, from the very traditional to the very modern. So if you have an insight or a suggestion, let's say for a backpacker coming from outside countries to Indonesia, what type of mode of transportation would you recommend them to try? To experience that kind of,
Yeah.
local experience.
I guess
get
we
that
have a similar one, but I don't know if it's already popular or becoming. Maybe, I mean, there's a lot more effort from us to promote this kind of traditional transportation. Yeah, for the.
Can you name
Foreigners.
one? Like, is there anything that we haven't tried or not a lot of people try?
Bajai.
Yeah, bajai or maybe that, I don't know how to call it.
That small.
Floating, made of bamboo boats.
Yeah, I believe we also have like a water village in Kalimantan
Yeah.
or
In Kalimantan,
right?
yes,
Yeah, I mean maybe we need to promote something like that as well and make the tourists have experience to ride the boat, to tour the village, kind of that. Yeah.
I think more and more people are now looking for experience, like immersive sort
Yes.
of like journey when they travel, right?
Okay, now when it comes to Southeast Asia, what is the thing that you reckon Indonesians or probably Southeast Asian people as well would not know about the region?
Okay. But the culture.
About the culture, about the
The truly Southeast Asian
the
thing.
truly Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we as Indonesians are, most of us are already familiar with our country has so many tribes, ethnics, and then cultures, traditions.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that we don't acknowledge our neighbors also have the same. I mean, each spot in Southeast Asia, I guess, has their own uniqueness, traditions, cultures. And for example, in Laos, there's a tribes that called Apakah. They live with no electricity, and they also have so many rules from their ancestors. If they break the rules, they will get cursed. It reminds me actually with one of our tribes, Banten, Baduy Dalam. Sorry,
Baduy
Banten.
Dalam, yes.
Yeah, it's similar, but maybe not not many Indonesians know about. Our neighbors also
have
so many uniqueness. That's Laos. In Thailand, we can say like from north to south, they have remarkable uniqueness.
Yeah.
Even if we go to Malaysia, we can feel the different vibe between peninsular Malaysia and East Malaysia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
In Brunei, even not, we need to know that in Brunei also there are 7 ethnics that form the culture of the country, not just.
With only very small area of the country.
sure.
I don't even know the traditional food or cuisine of Brunei. I want to ask you later.
Yeah, probably later, because Rifa Mulyawan will still be with us. So the stories will continue after the break, so please do not go anywhere.